Okay, so we have created two get request handlers, right? One is for the default path, which is slash, which would correspond to localhost colon 3000, and this one would correspond to slash test, right? So what it means is that different types of requests, they can be say identified by their paths. That is what it would mean, right? And you cannot have two get requests on the same path, right? This is the bottom line. Like, you cannot have two get requests on the same path, right? Keep this thing in mind. Okay, now let's see that can we pass some data to the server in a get request. So our target for today is if we can pass some data to the server from the get request. Now if you look at this, we have our callback function with two parameters. One is request, another one is response. So we use response to send back to the user. What we use response for is we use that to send back the response to the user. That is what we use the response for. Request is it is an object which comes from the client. Request would be an object which would be coming from the client. So if at all, if we need to pass some data to the server, right, that data, it would be available in this object, which is request. Right, now let's take a look. Let's try that out. I'll say app.get. I'll give some more path, test request maybe. And I would say request comma response again. Right, and here I would simply say response.send, and I would say in test request. Right, again nothing new, no rocket science. What I'll do is right, so I'll run it node index.js. Again it should say listening on my server, listening on port number 3000. Right, this is the same code, nothing new, and I'll just test my test request. So I can do that from, so I'll say localhost colon 3000 slash test request. Right, so what I got in response is in test request, but till now we have not passed any data uh, to the server. Right, now to pass this data, right, there are two ways. Right, first way, it is called as path parameter. I'll just write it down here. Path parameters, and second way is query parameters. Right, I'll explain one by one what they are. Right, now let us say that this is my path, and in my path I pass, say, Gandhar here. I am passing Gandhar here. Right, and if I run this, it should give me an error that cannot get test request slash Gandhar. Why? Because this path does not exist. What is our path? Our path is only test request. Right, now to enable this, what I need is, I need this Gandhar value which I am passing in my path, right, to be handled by this request. So to do this, what I'll do is, I'll say slash colon name. Right, so name is some variable, right, so you can give anything, name, id, abc, whatever you want to, right. And next what I would do is, I would say console dot log request dot params dot name. And what I would also do is, instead of in test request, I'll also pass request. I'll pass it like this: request dot params dot name. Since I have changed my code, I'll restart the server. I'll do Control C again, node index.js, right, and I'll run this. Right, so what I got here is Gandhar. Also, मैंने वो print भी किया था, so I got that thing here as well in my console.log. What it means is that whatever parameters you pass through the path, right, they are called as path parameters, right, and they can be taken up in a variable. In this particular case, the name of my variable is name, right, and you would get that name in the request object which we have in our callback function, right, and in request object we have this key which is params, and inside params we have name. So I am just saying request dot params dot name. Right, let us create one more. I'll say app.get, or what I can also do is instead of Gandhar I can say Anagha, and I'll run it. So what I'll get back is Anagha. So what it means is कि path till test request it's static. This is some data which we are passing, right, and this data, whatever data we pass, we are getting that data back in our response. What is this? This is called as path parameters. In the same way, we can also have query parameters. So in query parameters, I'll say slash test request. Instead of test request, I'll give some other name. I'll say test query, right, and against this, right, I'll have again a callback function with two parameters, request and response, right, and I would say console.log request dot query dot name, and I'll say request dot query dot I'll pass name, and I'll also pass say surname. So what I want to pass through my get request is I want to pass name as well as I want to pass my surname. If I have to pass a single parameter or single data, path parameters are enough. But if I have to pass multiple things, we need to use query parameters, right? And what I would do is I would say response dot send. I would say request dot query dot name plus, I am just concatenating, right? Nothing, no rocket science again. Request dot query dot surname, right? So whatever name and surname comes my way, I'll be passing that, right? Again, note that I am not using any path here, extra path with a colon, that is to name some variable. I am not doing that. What I am doing is I am simply passing it in this get request, in this path in the get request, right? Now I'll restart my server. Oh, both are requests, this should be response. Yes. Again my server is listening, and instead of test request, I'll say test query, right? And to pass multiple parameters, right, or to pass query parameters, right, I'll give a question mark first, and then I'll give the names of the variables. My first name of the variable is name, and second name is surname. So I'll say name equals to Gandhar, Then I'll give ampersand and I would say surname equals to Patwardhan, right? And I'll press enter. So if you can see, the response which I get is the data which I am passing in these two variables, name and surname, right? So what I am doing here is, right, how to identify query parameters. The query parameters, they are identified by the question mark. If you can see this question mark, right? So the URL which has a question mark would always contain query parameters, right? You can have that as a thumb rule. After that, you have the key equals to value, ampersand key equals to value, ampersand key equals to value, ampersand key equals to value. So different keys or different parameters, they are separated by an ampersand, right? This is similar to what we do in JSON. So we have key equals to value, ampersand key equals to value. You can pass n number of parameters in this, right? And because it contains question mark, right, how Express handles it or how it understands is, it has it in request dot query, right? What it means is that whatever data you pass via your get request in query parameters, that data would be available in the request dot query object, right? So that is how we pass the data in a get request.